Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my Colourpop tutorial because I have got this massive parcel. Sounds like I'm going to break something. I've got this massive parcel of Colourpop, so I'm going to try it out for you guys today. So I hope you enjoy and let's get on with the video. So before I get into the actual Colourpop products, I'm going to put some foundation, some powder and concealer on so I don't look like a ghost. For primer, I'm going to use my favourite Stila One Step Correct. Try and neutralise some of the red on my face. So for foundation, I'm going to use the CoverGirl Stay Luminous. I've never tried this, so this is kind of like a first impression kind of thing. So I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. I'm going to use an XO Beauty flat face brush. Hopefully this isn't too pink for me. So. For concealer, I'm going to use something new as well. This is the Tarte Shape Tape, so I'm really excited to try this. The size of this thing! It's massive! It's like takes up like half of my actual face. I don't actually know how much I'm meant to use, so I'm just going to start with a small amount so I don't go completely overboard. And just buffing that out with the XO Beauty brush. So to bake, I'm going to use my Essence powder and just a cosmetic sponge. Might do my eyeshadow because I'm so excited to use these products. So I'm going to start using my Colourpop. I don't know which palette I want to use. I've got the I Love Sahari Cheeky palette and the Sonia Essman Gemini by Night palette. I don't know which one to use. Okay, so this is the Gemini by Night palette and this is the Cheeky palette. I don't know which one to use. Might just use a mixture of both. That seems like a good idea. I'm going to start by using Distressed from the Cheeky palette on a fluffy brush to just set my eyelids. These are pigmented. I'm now going to take this shade out of the Gemini by Night palette. It is called Golden Gate Bridge. I'm going to take that on a Morphe E22 and just blend some of that into my crease. I always tend to look straight into the mirror when I do my eye makeup because I've got hooded eyes. I look straight in and make sure that I've actually got some of the colour showing above my crease like it is now. So I just go a bit higher up than everyone else. And if I go too high up, I just use a bone colour or face powder to just blend it so that it doesn't look absolutely psycho. So I'm going to take this shade from the Cheeky palette. It's called Freckles. And I'm going to take that on an XO Beauty crease brush. I think this is blender brush. Just feathering that into the inner corner as well. I just freaked out because I couldn't find the shadow because it was sitting on my desk opposed to in the palette. I was like, where's it gone? Oh no. I have lost my shadow. No. I'm also running some of that under my eye. I'm seriously loving these shadows. They are so blendable and pigmented. It is insane. I'm just taking that first brush with that bone colour and just making sure everything's blended. I'm now going to take a firm blender and this dark shade Notchy on my outer corner. Just doing small circular motions to blend it into the crease. I'm running a little bit of that on the outer part of my lash line. Going back in with that crease brush and freckles and just blending. I'm just going to quickly wipe off that baking powder. And this is an XO Beauty powder brush. By leaving the baking powder there, if you get any fallout, you can just flick it away when you flick that away. So I'm now going to take this shadow, which is Vivacious, and a little pointed pencil brush. I'm going to put that on my inner corner. Okay, I'm now going to take the Birthday Edition Super Shock Shadow in Birthday Cake, just on my finger. I'm going to put that all over the lid where I haven't put shadow. Look at that, how pretty is that? And then I'm just taking whatever's left on that crease brush and just blending. And that brush, I'm just making sure it's all blended in. What else do I have in here? I've got this cream gel eyeliner in Swerve, so I might just put a little bit of that on the outer edge of my upper lash line. It's a bit messy, but I'm going to take this little Eco Tools brush and just smudge it out. I'm now just going to do a slight dusting with my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder and an XO Beauty brush, just so that any powder that I put on, so the bronzer and the highlight, blend properly. I'm only doing a sheer layer so I can still keep that luminosity, but have it so that the powders blend on top. I'm really nervous about this because I'm not sure if it's going to be too orange on me, but this is the Alexis Ren Colourpop collaboration. I'm just going to take my old favourite bronzer brush. I bought this off Wish and it's amazing. So I'm going to take that bronzer and I'm going to bronze up my skin. Hopefully this isn't too orange. I'm just using a very light hand. Just going back in with my powder brush to blend it. I don't actually have a Colourpop blush, so I'm just going to use my Tarte Unstoppable blush. I got this as like a little mini sample and I'm in love with it. So this is where it could possibly go horribly wrong. I'm going to use that highlighter and XO Beauty Shimmer Tulip and highlight my face. Hopefully this isn't too gold. Oh no. Looks really, really pretty. Can you see that? I was so worried it was going to be really, really dark. Like, I'm only slightly dipping in because I don't want to go overboard. Like, I love highlighter, but because it's such a dark colour, I didn't want to, you know, go completely ham and then like have this weird gold stripe. So this is the Beeper Lippy Pencil. When you're trying to get a sharp line and you've got shaky hands and the mirror is shaking, it doesn't quite work. Excuse the absolutely terrible lining, but these are so creamy. I don't know whether I should use the Beeper Ultra Matte Lip or the Crack Me Up Matte X Lippy Stick. I might use the liquid lipstick because it matches. I'm going to use my favourite Maybelline Colossal Smoky Mascara. I'm just putting some mascara on my lower lashes. So I'm just going to leave it, let it dry. Whilst this monster is drying, I'm going to use the Savvy Brow Kit in light medium and an XO Beauty brow groomer, and I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm just taking some of the gel side and some of the powder side. So I dip it in the gel and then the powder. Use little strokes. For brow mascara, I'm going to use the Essence Make Me Brow in Blondie Brows. I'm now just going to take a Q-tip and try and flick away any excess mascara, and that's my completed makeup. My overall thoughts on what I have from Colourpop's collection is it's amazing. The pressed eyeshadows that I have are amazing. They are so blendable, they are so pigmented, I highly recommend them. And they are super cheap. The Super Shock Shadow is amazing, it's super glittery, I love it. The eyeliner was pigmented and creamy. The bronzer set was amazing, only if you use a light hand. If you're pale, if you're more of a tanned complexion, go ham. It'll look fine. If you're like me and more of a pale complexion, go really lightly and it still looks amazing. The lippy pencil is amazing, creamy, beautiful. The matte lip is a bit drying, but it's a matte lip, so it doesn't particularly bother me. I'll have to see how it goes throughout the day. If it gets any drier, I'm going to like freak out, but this matte lip is driving me nuts. It is so drying. Oh well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment down below with any other video ideas you want to see. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! I like how my makeup turned out today.